So if you have anxiety today, and I want this to be your theme every morning you wake up, I am going to listen to my heart. Okay. Now I'm not talking about checking your pulse or listening to the anxiety symptoms that are in your chest. That's not what I mean. I'm talking about listening to that rational side of you, right? Because if we have bad anxiety, we tend to be irrational. Now, whenever we're anxious, when we're stressed, we are not meant to be rational. We are actually in an irrational state to help us survive. Anything that can help us survive. I'm not meant to sit down, analyze the situation, think about my options right here while there's a tiger in front of me. Let me think about what I can do. I wonder if I can make it over there in time. Is there a big stick? No, I don't have time for that. You know what I mean? And my body is trying to get me to safety or get me to fight that tiger, right? That's what's happening whenever we go into fight or flight, especially. Now, it can happen on a smaller scale all throughout the day. But I want you guys to start practicing listening to your heart. And I like to couple the heart and being rational together. It just sounds better, right? And then we put the brain, instead of listening to the brain that's wanting us to be irrational. The issue is, for most of you guys, your heart is that smaller voice. And it's being overwhelmed, or you're being overwhelmed by the irrational voice that's so much louder. And it's being loud on purpose because it doesn't want you to be rational. It doesn't want you to listen to your heart. It wants you to be instinctual and get out of here or fight. Okay, so that voice is walking around with a megaphone. We're gonna die, or something horrible is gonna happen, or we're gonna be eaten alive, or today's gonna suck at work, or you need to quit your job, or you need to pull over right now and get out of the car. You know, but our heart, it's back there in the corner, and it's like, you know damn well you're not gonna have a heart attack. You never do. You've been checked out by a doctor. You're good. You know tomorrow you're going to be laughing, looking back at today. You know you're going to waste your whole day. You know, thinking about this, right? You're going to clock out of work early for nothing. You're going to lose this job for nothing because nothing bad's going to happen. People are not going to judge you the way that you think that they're judging you. You're not going to get in a car crash. That plane's not going to go down. You know it's not, right? And that voice is probably right. But we're just listening to the irrational megaphone guy marching around saying, we're gonna die. If you've had anxiety, at least for a good bit, you do have that smaller voice in your head saying that we're probably gonna be okay. We just have to start choosing and making actual conscious effort to listen to our heart. It's not easy. This is easier said than done, what I'm telling you, but you do have a choice. And most of you watching right now, you know for a fact, you have that little voice, right? You have that rational part of you that does speak up a little bit, or at least tries. Maybe it's more quiet, you know? Maybe it's more laid back and chill, because that is the rational part of you. It is going to be more relaxed and chill. It's going to be more peaceful. It doesn't feel like it needs to walk around and be like, we're dying, or get out of here. No, it's the more calm, chill version of you. And it's saying, you know that we're not dying. You know damn well we don't have this disease. You know we're going to be okay. We have to just make a stronger effort to listen to that voice. And guess what? Eventually, the guy with the megaphone, he won't have a megaphone anymore. He'll just be walking around shouting. And then eventually he'll just be, I think we're dying. I think we're dying. And guess what? You're going to be able to listen to that other smaller voice, right? Or what was a smaller voice. You'll be able to hear it more clearly, right? And then you'll be able to go to that a lot more often. And then the momentum is in your favor. And then you start to show the irrational side of you that we are safe. You start to basically show the subconscious that running around and shouting is not necessary whenever we're sitting on the couch. It's not necessary. That running around and shouting, you know, whenever we're at work, it's not necessary. You know, you yelling at me, telling me to pull over, we're going to die, is not necessary. So I challenge you guys today to start listening to your heart. It's harder right now, especially if you're new to this and anxiety that you're dealing with is fresh and you got panic attacks and you're having all these symptoms and you feel like you're dying. I understand what that's like, but there is a rational part in there somewhere. You just have to choose to listen to it. And then you'll start to hear it more clearly as time goes on. And then that other side of you will start to quiet down once your subconscious starts to trust you. Listen to what your heart says. Stop listening so much to what your brain says whenever you're having anxiety. Go down below in the comment section, and in all caps, I want you to put, I will listen to my heart. I will listen to my heart. If you want more help with your anxiety recovery, check out my course, Elite Anxiety Bootcamp. I'm going to put it down below in the description and in the first pinned comment. Been reading you tons of reviews on this channel and on my Instagram. Check it out if you want more step-by-step help with things like panic attacks, health anxiety, and generalized anxiety disorder. I recovered after 5 long years. It was the hardest thing I've ever done, but that course will help you get to that recovery faster. Okay, so check that out. My one-on-one coaching information is down below. A link for online therapy, and my social media stuff is all down there. But guys, like this video if you got value, and until next time, keep fighting.